Hello and welcome to another How to OU at USU. Today we'll be going over a basics crash course. The whole goal of figuring out the basics is just everything you need to know when you first start using OU campus. So with that, this video is created for those people that need a quick refresher. You've already done the online training. You already have access to OU campus. And you just need someone to hurry and teach you all of the things, all the basic things that you're going to do on a regular basis really quickly. Or maybe it's something that, it's something you don't do very regularly and you just need a quick refresher so you can update that picture that's on your college's homepage or your department's page or whatever. So this video hopefully will get that stuff taught to you. So specifically, we're going to go over how to log in to OU campus, how to check a file in and out, how to create a page, how to create a folder, how to upload a file, how to upload an image, and how to make a link. So let's jump right in. All right, so first things first, navigate to the page that you want to edit in OU campus, or the pages that you do have access to and can edit. For me, that's this tutorials URL. So I'm going to scroll down and click that admin button. That's what's going to let me log in. Since this is Utah State University, they ask for my A number and password. And so I'll just hurry and add that. Good. And then I click login. And since we have Duo enabled, we'll go ahead and send a push, approve that, and congratulations, you're logged in. Sweet. So we got one of those items checked off. All right. The next thing we'll look at is how to check a file in and out. To check a file in, you go up to this light bulb looking character and you click it, and that'll check the file out to you. So that way you are the only person that has access to it. This just makes it so that way nobody's coming in and overwriting your work while you're working on something. It just makes things a little bit simple like that. To check a file back in, submit it for publish. So submit it for approval and it'll go to whoever it needs to so that it can be published, or publish it yourself. And that will automatically check the file back in, as well as update the page. The other way is if you've checked the file out and you need to check it back in, just click the light bulb again and it'll check back in. You can also do that from the folder structure. So here's my index, my home page. If I need to check it out so that I'm the only person with access to it, I click the light bulb. And then if I need to give it back so that way everybody else can access it, I click the light bulb again. So make sure to save your work frequently. That'll help a lot. All right, next let's look at how to create a page. So to create a page, you need to go to your file structure like we have by kind of navigating a little bit. You can also navigate with this side nav. We're in the tutorials section, and then we can see all that. We'll need to get to this view though, and then we'll click plus new and add a page. For this video, we'll call the page How to OU at USU, and the description will be Basics Crash Course. Basics Crash Course. Learn everything you need to know to get started with OU campus at Utah State University. And for the file name, that's what's actually going to show up in our URL. So right now, it's just untitled. We don't want to call it that. We'll call it something better. We'll call it How to OU at USU. Now, I'm going to copy that real fast. Now, if I try to go to that page right now where it does not exist, you'll notice I get a 404 page not found because it doesn't exist yet. If I go ahead and click create, the page still doesn't exist. Even if I hard refresh by pushing Control-Shift-R or refresh, or I click that, it doesn't show up. To get the page to actually show up on the internet so that everybody can access it, you'll need to either submit it for publish or publish it yourself and add a version description. So for this, we'll say started the page. Started a new how to OU at USU page. And we'll click publish. Then if I come over to the web browser and I go to that URL again, now that page exists. You've successfully created a page. Okay, next let's look at how to create a folder. Sometimes folders are also called directories. Two ways we can do that. We can do it by clicking create new folder. Most people are not going to want to do it that way though. You're going to want to create a new section. What that'll do is you'll give the file a name. We'll call this one how to OU at, this is what goes in the URL. So we'll call it how to OU at USU. And the friendly name will be how to OU at USU without the hyphens. And the page title will be how to OU at USU. And that's what's going to help the search engines. So, all right, then we'll click create. By creating the folder in this way, we create a page also, but we create an index page. We also create a props file, which helps if you have breadcrumbs enabled on your site. It also helps create a side nav typically if that's been set up. We'll talk about side navs in a different video. So since I just created that folder directory, which you can now see, I'll go ahead and delete this page because we don't need it anymore. We have that page in the directory. You can see I have it checked out. I'll check it back in. And if I try to go to that file, it still exists because it still acknowledges that. Oh, no, it doesn't. All right, well, we'll publish it. And then we'll try to go to that page once more, and now it exists. So because I deleted the old page, I needed to publish this new page to get to it. Might be wondering why we don't have to include the word index. Index is like the home page for every single folder, so you don't have to include that in your URL, but if you do, it'll take you to the exact same page. So that makes no real difference. So next, let's look at how to upload a file. So to upload a file, I'll go back to my pages. I'll go back to my directory, and then I'll go to my files folder, and I'll go ahead and click this upload button up here. And I'll just add, and I'll navigate to the file on my computer, and then add that. So another how to OU at USU. And I'll open that. You'll want to make sure that you have a web-friendly URL name. So we'll call it how-to-OU-at-USU. We do that because spaces and capital letters can sometimes cause issues with URLs. So it's just a best practice. Try to only use lowercase and don't use spaces. Once you've gotten all the files that you need to ready to upload, go ahead and click Start Upload, and they will start to upload. Now, if I try to go to see that resource right now online by going to the files and then how to OU at USU.pdf, it helps if I say the right extension, PDF. It'll still say it's not found and gives us another 404 error. In order to remedy that, we just need to publish the page. We can publish the page the same way we did as a regular page, or if you click this check mark, you can get that option to publish, and then you just click publish and go. Or if you don't have publishing access, you can submit that for approval so that it'll get published. Once it's been approved, you'll see that it exists and that you can access it. So, cool. Go back to that page that we created earlier. Let's look at how to upload an image. So if I go to the page we created in that new directory, that folder we created, that index page, I'll go ahead and edit. So I can use the show blocks to see everything that there is, and I can see, okay, there's this stuff over here. I don't need any of that, so I'm just going to delete it. And then this is going to be a header, so I'll leave that. How to OU at USU, since that's the name of this page. And I want to update this image. So there's two ways I can do that. I can click on it. And then I can right click on it and I'll get this insert edit image option, which will give me that insert edit image pop up so I can fill out that information. The other way I can access that is by going up to the top nav, this insert edit image button, click that, and I get that same information. So I'm just going to clear that out. If I clear that out and I click OK, it just deletes the image. That's all right. I can add a new one by pushing Shift Enter to create a new tag, a new P tag, and then click Insert Edit Image, and I can just add my image. Now, since those are other images, we'll go to the tutorials. And if I go to my images folder, I don't have anything other than this pupper dog, and that's not the image that we need. So the other way I can upload files or images is by clicking Upload here. This will work too for PDFs. You just click upload and then go to the correct file that you need to upload. So we'll just use this image I got from Unsplash and we'll click open. Oh, it exceeds the file size. So what I'll want to do is find a file that'll work. So here we'll just use that pupper. We'll just use pupper dog and then insert that. You'll get this weird number letter thing. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Then you'll either want to keep decorative checked or unchecked. It's best to leave it unchecked and then add a description. If you leave decorative not checked and try to add it, it'll require a description. But if you click decorative and then add it, it won't. Those descriptions are useful for search engines, but also for people that need to use screen readers to tell what a web page is all about. So we'll add that. We'll just say pupper because blue healer dog. We'll just say dog. And then click OK. And then that'll give that alt text to an image. That'll let people know what that image is about. Cool. And then if I need that image to be a link to say that PDF that we just uploaded also, I can again right click insert edit link, which is right above the insert edit image, or in the top nav I can find this link icon and I'll get that same pop-up. And then I can navigate my folder structure by clicking that icon, and I'll go to files, how to OU at USU. You'll see I could also upload a new PDF here if I needed to. I already have it uploaded. So then I'll click insert and I'll get another one of these weird numbered letter things. They're called dependency tags. Again, we're not going to worry about that. We'll click OK. Then we don't need this text down here. Save. And then if we publish, we'll say added a picture of a dog, and put a link on the image. And I click publish. I come back to the page in the front end and I'll refresh. And now I can see that, hey, that image is shown up and it does have that link on it that goes to that PDF. So cool. If I needed to add a link to text, well, first I'll have to add some text. I can go to show blocks again. I have this paragraph tag. I'll add this text of access the PDF. And then what I'll do is I'll highlight that. And again, I could come up here or I can just right click, insert edit link, and add that URL again, that dependency tag, by navigating that folder structure, insert, click OK, it turns into a link, save, publish, submit for review if you need to, and then once it is published, you can, we'll go back to the page, we can refresh the page, and we can see that that link has been added. So thank you very much. That's been the basic crash course on how to do all the basic stuff with the OU campus at Utah State University. So thanks, and bye.